I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, what the heck is Satoshi doing? Putting up a picture of him looking like a complete buffoon, looking like a goofball. Well, Jackie, that's just who I am. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nah, I'm just kidding. But anyways, the point of that, with me being silly in that photo, or I don't know, just being myself in that photo, is to show you who I am when I feel comfortable around people. A lot of the times, it's hard being yourself, but when you have a great community like Public Health House, it can really bring out your inner self and make you feel proud of who you are. For me, the most positive part of being a member of the Public Health Learning Community was probably the family that we built. I remember coming into college a nervous train wreck. I thought I was gonna make no friends. I thought I was gonna be like a loner. I thought I was just not gonna have a great time. I remember the first week thinking like, I'm gonna transfer, because orientation for me messed up my perception of college. I remember not making too many friends at orientation, and I remember thinking to myself, it's over for me. But Public Health House, it gave me a family. The people in public health have provided me with so many great opportunities, so many great friendships, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. That's what I think being part of PHLC means to me. Now that I've established that Public Health House is family to me, I feel like going forward, being part of the learning community will help provide me with a ton of great opportunities. I remember going to the Research Connections night, and there were a ton of different boards. I remember we had professors coming in, especially one that was helpful for me and helped spark passion was the talk with the professors. When we had 6 different professors come in, and they were all giving their talks, and like every single one of them was so passionate, and seeing other people have passion was kind of contagious to me. I'm not even gonna lie. After seeing that, it made me really want to hop on some research and just get involved in my community. Another thing that public health has also helped me with and will help me continue to do is getting outside the comfort zone. This is probably the hardest thing for me and for most other people. I remember finding it so easy just to like stay inside, scroll on my phone rather than push myself. Then I remember used to not being like a big fan of group work, but ever since I've like been forced to in like a smaller group setting, it's really helped me open up and like see a ton of diverse different perspectives, and I'm really grateful for it. For me, I have to say my favorite learning community event so far was definitely Hack PHH. I know it's fitting, I'm like the new vice president of innovation. The reason why I enjoyed this so much was because it allowed me to have fun and actually think of real world solutions to problems within the health field. And for me, that problem was limited access to housing. And I remember like just being encouraged by my group members to like come up with ideas, like even if they're stupid, because sometimes like the stupid ideas can be the best ones. It's just the environment that we had, and like how all my friends like Chloe, Jonathan, Calvin, we were supporting each other. And it was just this really nice environment where we could thrive in and come up with a solution. And we ended up coming up with the solution where like in Singapore, they have these concrete blocks they make out of like burnt waste, and they're able to build cities with it. So we thought about translating that into housing. So yeah, that was definitely my favorite event, just because of how supportive everybody was and like how tight-knit of a community we became just from that event. Now that I'm looking back, and it's crazy, it's literally almost the end of the semester. Literally finals week is next week. If something were to be improved on my experience to help my learning, or just to help me in general, I'd feel like we should definitely integrate our community more earlier in the year. We should definitely try to do like group service project the very first week. Like if we could get something like the puppet making in the first week, where everybody's working together, it's like a nice, calm, sit down, relax, meet new people, like just start conversations. I feel like that for me is the best thing we could possibly do. We want to integrate people, because the first week of college, everybody's coming in there nervous. We were like scared out of our minds. We were literally shaking. I remember leaving for my car for the first time, packing my bags. My knees felt weak. They were about to like collapse in on me because I was so nervous. But just being able to get out there, meet new people is really what will make us a strong community that supports each other. Thank you for accompanying me on my journey.